In this lecture, we will examine management and leadership styles and the key skills that help managers and leaders guide people effectively within a business. Management and leadership are closely connected, but they are not exactly the same. Management is concerned with planning, organizing, coordinating, and controlling business activity. Leadership is more concerned with influencing, motivating, and guiding people towards shared goals. In practice, strong business performance often depends on both. A manager may need structure, control, and clear systems, while a leader also needs vision, influence, and the ability to bring people with them. Management and leadership styles are the different approaches used to direct, motivate, and influence employees. Different situations may require different styles depending on the nature of the business, the level of employee experience, the urgency of decisions, and the culture of the organization. Let us begin with the main management and leadership styles. The first is autocratic leadership. In an autocratic style, decisions are made mainly by the leader, with very little input from employees. This style is often useful where quick decision-making is necessary, where discipline is important, or where work must follow clear rules and procedures. For example, in a crisis, in a factory environment, or in highly structured operations, an autocratic approach can help maintain control and speed. However, if used too often, it may reduce motivation and limit employee involvement. The second is democratic or participative leadership. In this style, employees are encouraged to contribute ideas, share views, and take part in decision-making. This can improve motivation, creativity, and commitment because people feel that their opinions matter. Democratic leadership is particularly useful where teamwork, innovation, and employee engagement are important. The main challenge is that it can sometimes slow decision-making if too many views must be considered before action is taken. The third is paternalistic leadership. In a paternalistic style, the leader still makes the final decisions, but does so with the intention of acting in the best interests of employees. This style often aims to build loyalty, trust, and a sense of security within the workplace. It can work well in organizations with strong cultures, long-term employment, or a tradition of close employer-employee relationships. The difficulty is that employees may still have limited real influence, even though the leader is acting in a supportive way. The fourth is laissez-faire leadership. This style gives employees a high degree of freedom and autonomy, with minimal direct supervision. It tends to work best where staff are highly skilled, self-motivated, and capable of managing their own work. In creative industries, research settings, or specialist professional roles, laissez-faire leadership can encourage innovation and independence. However, if employees lack direction or discipline, this approach can lead to confusion or inconsistent performance. The fifth is transactional leadership. Transactional leaders focus on structure, performance targets, rewards, and penalties. Employees know clearly what is expected of them and understand the consequences of meeting or failing to meet those expectations. This style can be effective where short-term objectives, efficiency, and measurable performance are priorities. It works particularly well in environments where tasks are routine or target-driven. Its limitation is that it may not inspire deeper commitment or long-term innovation. The sixth is transformational leadership. Transformational leaders inspire and motivate employees through a clear vision, a strong sense of purpose, and the encouragement of improvement and change. This style is especially powerful in organizations that are developing, modernizing, or trying to improve performance over time. Transformational leadership can create energy, commitment, and long-term loyalty, but it depends heavily on the leader's ability to communicate vision and maintain trust. The seventh is charismatic leadership. In this style, influence comes largely from the leader's personality, confidence, energy, and ability to inspire others. Charismatic leaders often gain strong support from employees, especially during periods of uncertainty or change. They can energize teams and create belief in the organization's direction. However, this style can sometimes become too dependent on one individual if the organization relies more on personality than on strong systems. So, no single style is always the best. Effective managers and leaders understand that different situations require different approaches. A stable routine environment may benefit from structure and clarity, while a fast-changing or creative environment may benefit from participation, inspiration, and flexibility. Let us now turn to management and leadership skills. The first skill is setting objectives. This means establishing clear, realistic, and measurable goals for individuals and teams. This is important because people perform better when they understand what they are expected to achieve. Clear objectives give direction, focus effort, and make performance easier to monitor. The second skill is motivating. Motivation involves encouraging employees to work productively and remain committed to organizational goals. The third skill is decision-making. Managers and leaders must choose the best course of action from available options. Good decision-making helps businesses use resources effectively and solve problems quickly. The fourth skill is team building, the ability to create cooperation and trust. The fifth skill is leading by example, showing the standards, behaviors, and attitudes that employees are expected to follow. This builds credibility and encourages others to do the same. The sixth skill is consulting, seeking the views of employees before making decisions. The seventh skill is problem solving, identifying problems, analyzing causes, and implementing effective solutions. Strong problem-solving skills support smoother day-to-day operations. The eighth skill is valuing and supporting others. The ninth skill is managing conflict, dealing with disagreements fairly and constructively. The 10th skill is building positive interpersonal relationships, which improves teamwork, communication, and cooperation across the organization. The 11th skill is using emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is the ability to understand and manage one's own emotions while also recognizing and responding appropriately to the emotions of others. This is important because leadership is not only about tasks and targets, it is also about people. The 12th skill is communicating, the ability to share information clearly and effectively. Good communication reduces mistakes and improves understanding. The 13th skill is giving feedback, providing constructive comments on performance. When done well, feedback helps employees improve and develop confidence. Overall, strong management and leadership depend on both style and skill. Style shapes how a leader approaches people and decisions, while skill determines how effectively that approach is put into practice. Businesses perform best when managers choose an appropriate style and combine it with strong support and clear direction. To conclude, management and leadership styles influence how employees are directed, motivated, and involved in business activity. Understanding both styles and skills is essential for improving organizational performance and leading people successfully. Thank you for watching this lecture on management and leadership styles and skills. I look forward to seeing you in the next lecture.